The alphabet of nations. The alphabet of nations. The alphabet of nations.
Algeria, Bulgaria, Cambodia, Dominica, Egypt, France, the Gambia, Hungary, Iran, Japan, Kazakhstan, Libya, and Mongolia, Norway, Oman, Pakistan, Qatar, Russia, Suriname, Turkey, Uruguay, Vietnam, West Xylophone, Yemen, Zimbabwe. Bulgaria, Cambodia, Dominica, Egypt, France, the Gambia, Hungary, Iran, Japan, Kazakhstan, Libya, and Mongolia, Norway, Oman, Pakistan, Qatar, Russia, Suriname, Turkey, Uruguay, Vietnam, West Xylophone, Yemen, Zimbabwe.
Who the hell is Ben Jones?
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Never seemed so clear. Who the hell is Ben Jones? Who the hell is Ben Jones? Who the hell is Ben Jones? Who the hell is Ben Jones?
Absolute Radio.
Before we go anywhere, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, this is Pitcherfield with Absolute Baseball. Weekend winners were the Yankees over Houston 9-5, the Mets over the Orioles 11-4, Colorado over the Jays 10-3, and Detroit over Pittsburgh 4-3. Tonight it's the Jays at San Diego and the Brewers nearby in Anaheim. So till next time, see you in the bullpen.
In the bullpen, yes, sir. Good evening, dear listener. Iain Lee is here. Eloise.
Hello.
I spoke about myself in the third person there. That was weird.
Iain Lee is here.
Iain Lee is here. He'll be on later. Look forward to that. This is strange. Starting at 10 for the first time in a long time.
That's what's got you.
It's got me. Little muff up at the start there because the system weren't working properly.
Then you weren't sure if you were presenting or if Iain Lee was.
I used to like that guy. He used to be good, that Iain Lee guy. He should be on TV more. No, shouldn't. But thank you to Ben for giving us our daily bread and letting us come in an hour early. It wasn't his decision. He had nothing to do with it.
Forced.
It was forced upon us. Listen, you may not be happy with this, dear listener. I'm less happy. I don't know. So 10 till 1. Now, for those of you reaching for your knobs to flick away, don't. Stay with us, because you might like it. Probably won't, but you might do. I don't know. Here's the way it works. We play some music, and people phone up and argue with me. That's pretty much the format for the show. Look, someone's calling in now. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Are you that guy that used to be on the telly?
That's me.
You used to do Rise.
I did used to do Rise, yes.
And you did the 11 o'clock show.
That's correct, yes.
But you did the Persuasionist. Didn't like that one.
Yes, I did that, yes. Okay, there we go. That's how it works. If you want to be one of those people, I will give out the phone number a bit later on. The show doesn't work without you phoning in, so I will suggest stuff that you might want to talk about. But if you've got anything that you want to talk about, then do give us a call. By the way, kids, it's a World Cup free zone, which I think is a good thing.
I think definitely.
You're not a WC fan, are you?
No, what's the story?
World Cup?
I thought you were talking about toilets.
Oh my God, Eloise! So some people on the Facebook page, facebook.com/Iain Lee Show, if you wish to go and join up and discuss the show with us, and I kind of respond sometimes, I go, he should do World Cup for the first hour at least. Do World Cup for the first hour. It's the World Cup. Everyone's
That's what
talking about
Frank
World
Skinner
Cup.
and Toby Badil are paid for.
Everyone is doing the World Cup. Go to Talk Sport right now. They're doing the World Cup. I hate the World Cup, and this is a World Cup free zone. So we will not be talking about. I say we won't be talking about the World Cup. We won't be talking about football, but there's something I want to mention. I did watch a little bit of France-Uruguay. Just it was on. I thought I ought to.
Was that today?
I think it was Friday, and I watched a little bit of England versus the United States thereof. But the thing that has ruined it for me, apart from the fact I hate football, is the Vesuvilas.
Oh, the... Yeah, it just sounded like a constant hum,
It's
didn't
like a
it?
million
Like
bees.
loads of bees, yeah.
A million bees have been released
annoying.
into the football stadium. And I was reminded that a couple of weeks ago we were offered a Venezuela player.
Yeah.
And I read that we offered all kinds of weird and wonderful guests, and some of them we take, a lot of them I guess... Eloise sends me like an email, big PR email from a company about someone, and I'll just write back going, nope.
Yeah.
And I looked at the Venezuelas, I don't even know how you say it, Venezuela.
I don't know.
I looked at that woman, it's a woman, and I was reading, I was thinking, maybe there's something, and I nearly said yes, because I didn't know what it was. And this woman apparently is like the world's greatest Venezuela player.
I don't know.
And I said no, thank God. And then I realised when I watched that little bit of football that that's what it was, that the B sound. So
You didn't actually reply to me about that.
Did I not?
No.
Oh, that's because I was still...
It's still on my list to remind...
Okay, well, here's your reply.
Thank you.
Nope, we will not be having that. It's just... here's one of the things I asked tonight. Is there anything, any sound more annoying than the Vesuviala? Everyone reaching for their phones to phone up and say, your
It's
voice,
like you
Ian.
say it.
Yeah, no, don't. I've done that joke already. Is there any noise more irritating than the Vesuviala? It's just... a drone. It's hideous. And I was listening to a little bit of 5 Live this morning. I think Christian O'Connell was playing a record that I didn't like or something. No, hang on. He was playing a record that I own and I've played too many times myself. So I flicked over for just a few seconds. If you're calling in now, by the way, keep calling. We'll get to you in a second. And so I flicked over to Nicky Campbell, who had a Vesuviala player there. And this guy's going, listen, I'm from South Africa. If you come to play football here, this is what you have to expect. And the people in the stadiums, they're not playing it properly, OK? I can play tunes on it. So Nicky Campbell said, all right, we'll go and play a tune for us on the Vesuviala. And the guy went... That was it! That was the best that he could do.
The
was
football
that
thing.
awful? So, is there a noise more irritating than the Vesuviala? I don't think there can be. I had we kind of mentioned talking earlier about our weekends and stuff. And I forgot something very weird happened to me on Saturday. I think the Friday, a very hot day. And I went to the Sainsbury's, and there were some hard kids outside the Sainsbury's. They were about 14 years old, about 4 or 5 of them on their bikes.
Kids hanging around.
I don't like hard kids. I never have done. And I walked past, I was with my wife, and this young lad went, oh, my days! Oh, my days! You're that guy from What Colour's Your Bum Fluff?
What?
And I was so shocked that those words had come from his mouth. That all I could think to do, I was thinking in my head to think of something funny, think of something clever. All I could do was turn round and just go, and I stuck my middle finger up at him. What do you mean,
Well, he didn't sound like he was taking the mickey, and that's a bit rude.
But then he went, oh, no, but seriously, I thought you were from What Colour's My Bum Fluff? So, then I'm in Sainsbury's thinking, have I done a show called What Colour's My Bum Fluff? I don't think we haven't done any topics about...
No.
It's not, bum fluff is not a phrase...
That you would ask what colour it is?
No, and I don't particularly like the phrase bum fluff. So if anyone... Here's the thing. If anyone can think of a connection that I may have had in the past with something called or along the lines of what colour's my bum fluff, could you give us a call? 0330 123 1215, press button 1, and let me know. And I did feel bad, but
I think you should feel bad. I can't believe you just flipped him the bird or whatever.
He was cheeking me in the street.
Yeah,
my
but
wife
no,
was
I don't think
furious.
he was.
Oh, my wife was
He doesn't
furious.
sound like he was. He sounded like... The way you tell it, he sounds like he was quite excited to have seen you.
All right, you're walking... They're all laughing.
Oh.
All right, you're walking down the street, right? I'm a hard kid on a bike. Right, so you're walking down the street.
Yeah.
Just like talk to yourself as you would do.
All right, just walking down the street. What am I going to get from
Oh, my
Sainsbury's?
days! You're that lady from What Colour's My Bum Fluff? You see, it's the natural
No, I
reaction to
wouldn't
stick
have
your
done
finger
that.
up. It's a natural reaction.
So they're all laughing.
Yeah,
I want to know if this even exists. So even if you're not involved in it, does it even exist?
Or maybe this is like a sign from God that I should come up with a show called What Colour's My Bum Fluff?
It could be
and take
gold.
it to Living TV or something like that, or the Challenge TV.
Yeah.
This could be great. So there's lots of things I'm throwing out here. The phone number, dear listener, It's 0330 123 1215. You press button 1. It'll ring for a while. You'll speak to the lovely Eloise, who will take your name and your number and your details and things like that. If she likes you, she'll call you back. If she doesn't like you, she won't call you back. And that's her prerogative. So don't go on Facebook and say nasty things about her, you know.
And if you're under 18...
Well done, thank you. It's over 18s only as well. So no kids allowed, all right?
That's for this week only. So any new callers out there next week.
If you're under 18 and you're new, next week we'll be on from 10 for the next 4 weeks. Next week it will be under 18s. It's just a one-off.
Not only.
It'll be over 18s. Everyone's allowed.
Oh, Lordy, imagine.
Maybe we should do an under 18s
No,
show.
oh God, it would be dreadful.
Maybe we should do one show.
Really?
To compensate. Yes, perhaps we should. Maybe we should. I'm
going to go on the cards here and say I'm not happy with that, but I'll go along with it.
Okay, well, I'm not happy with it, but I'm thinking maybe it's the way to do it. So, the Vesuvilas, has that put you off the football? It must have done, surely. Is there a noise more irritating than that ridiculous plastic trumpet? 0330 123 1215. What colour's your bum fluff? Does that mean anything? Can you come up with a... Listen, if we can get a working format for that, we've got prizes to give away. If we can come up with a working format for what colour's your bum fluff, we can play that later in the week. We can play that on tomorrow's show. 0330 123 1215. And was there one more thing?
Sound.
Yeah, we've done that. If you've just been cheeked by kids, if kids have cheeked you, what has been your clever response to a cheeking by kids? Mine was to flip a 14-year-old my middle finger. I'm not proud of it, but who knows? Maybe that'll set him on the path of righteousness. 0330 123 1215. We'll have some of your calls after Aztec Camera. What?
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Let's go to Chris in Uxbridge. Good evening, Chris.
Hello.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
All right. How are you?
I'm all right now, thank you.
Fair enough. Right, I just want to say, you're asking about a more annoying noise than the South African horn thing.
Oh, man, the Vesuvilas, yes, whatever they're called.
Yeah, I can't pronounce it.
I don't even know what the correct word is. I know it's got some V's and some U's and some Z's in there somewhere.
Yeah, I read it in the paper and I was like, what's that?
Yeah, well, you've got a more annoying noise, have you?
Well, maybe not more annoying, but it's very, very irritating.
Yeah.
Like, I've just moved back into Halls on my university campus.
Yeah.
And every night when I seem to go to bed, between 1 and 3 in the morning, the fire alarm goes off.
What?
I don't know. Someone seems to be going around, or someone's setting off the fire alarms of smoke in their kitchen because they can't cook.
Oh, okay. So someone's trying to cook something. Ridiculous. You crazy students. Why didn't you go to bed? I was in bed. Get this, Chris. I was in bed last night, 8:35.
8:35? I can't go to bed before 1.
8:35. You wait till you turn 37. 8:35 I was in bed and I was asleep by 8:45. It was wonderful.
Oh, God. Yeah, I try that and then just get woken up by a fire alarm. So.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. But if you were woken up at 3 o'clock by a fire alarm, you'd have had a full night's sleep pretty much, so you'd get by. Chris, the fire alarm is... Why do they make fire alarms so irritating? Why can't it be a nice, soothing, gentle noise?
I don't know. Health and safety is taking over the world.
Yeah. Yes, because that's it. They're trying to wake you up to remind you that there's a fire and you could burn to death. Eloise, keep your headphones on. Because you know the bum fluff thing?
Yeah.
Can I just put... Someone else just posted this. Hang on.
What colour is bum fluff? Red. Green. Yellow. I think it's yellow, no?
Yeah, that's me!
Oh, no, you are the bum... You see, I told you shouldn't have done that. It sounded like a legitimate thing to have said.
It rang a bell.
Reason.
It's from an advert I did like 2 years ago.
I can't believe you just went like that to him and it was you. It actually was you.
It rang a bell in my head and I stuck my finger up at a kid. This isn't... Oh, God. I feel so sorry. I feel so bad. OK, here's a new topic. When have you ever been rude to a child for no reason? No reason whatsoever. When someone's been really nice to you and so you've just been really, really rude to them.
What they're probably doing as well is laughing at their mate for saying to a random stranger, hey, you're the bum fluff man. Ha, look at Jim saying that to that random man.
I am actually... the bum fluff man.
You are.
I feel terrible. I'm so sorry. Ever sworn at a child for no reason whatsoever? 0330 123 1215.
I can dim the lights and sing your song.
It says there's 8 seconds to go on that song. Ladies and gentlemen, something very strange is happening to the computer system this evening. I don't quite know what's going on. And also, I've got to find the next song because the songs that are appearing on my screen are not the right... Sorry, is that funny?
Yeah.
Why is that funny?
It just makes me laugh that you have to do that and you're moaning about it.
Well, I'm moaning about it because that Queen song had 8 seconds left to run, and it didn't. And now I've got to find Manic Street Preachers. Why is it funny that the system is ballsed up?
It just makes me laugh when things go wrong.
Oh, Eloise, you'll be laughing when you get the sack then, won't you, for being an impudent little so-and-so.
A what?
Impudent.
What does that mean?
It means when you can't have sex. No, hang on, no, it's cheeky.
Oh, I like that word.
I taught, teaching children new words is brilliant. I taught my 5-year-old nephew and 2-year-old niece the word bravo the other day.
Oh.
Bravo. They said, what's that? I said, it's when someone does something really good, you can go bravo. And so my little 2-year-old niece was running around. Someone opened a door and she went, bravo, bravo. In like a posh voice. It's very funny. It's good. Teaching kids new words is, but words that are slightly left of centre is a fun thing. If you've taught your kid to say anything that's a little bit unusual, call up, and if the kid is there, 5s and under, I know it's over 18s only, but 5s and under we will allow, if they can say unusual, posh or foreign words, 0330 123 1215. Now Mark from Stockport.
Hi, mate.
You twittered me, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Because Mark sent me a mysterious tweet earlier on saying, Ian, I have an idea for a book. I'm paraphrasing. This will be more than 140 characters, including spaces. I have an idea for a book that you could write. It won't take long. Do you want me to Twitter it, or do you want me to tell you on the show? I wrote back and said, on show. I think that's all I could be bothered to write.
Yeah, it was.
Mark, you've called up. I was walking somewhere and I couldn't be bothered. You've called up. What is this idea for a book that I could write that will be easy to write? I'm very excited.
Well, I've been thinking about it for ages because I listen to the podcast because I'm a bread man and I have to get up early, so I can't listen to you live normally.
Yeah.
So
what time do you normally get up to make the bread?
Well, I deliver it, so I get up at 3. And I got to travel over the Pennines, to Barnsley, and deliver all around there. So.
Do you know what? I bet in the summer when it's nice weather, I bet that's quite a pleasant job.
It's a brilliant job.
But I bet in the winter it's awful, isn't it?
Oh, well, the only trouble is it's it's really dark, when you go into work in the morning in winter, and it stays dark for ages, but it's light by about 4:30 now.
Yeah,
so,
I bet it's fantastic.
And the roads are clear.
Yeah.
No trouble on the road.
Getting up early, when it's a beautiful, going to be a wonderful summer's day, getting up early and being out and about and watching it get light. Wonderful, Mark. Wonderful.
Oh, no, it's brilliant.
But now listen, the pressure's on here because you have been thinking about this book for how long has this book been in your mind?
Well, remember a couple of weeks ago you were saying someone phoned you up for if you had any ideas for a book. Yeah. And you just couldn't be bothered to do anything.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I thought, right, I'm sorry if it's rubbish.
Well, I'm worried that what if it is rubbish and I poo-poo it, and that's going to be you crush. You're going to spend the next month delivering bread at 3 a.m, thinking of ways to kill me.
I won't be doing that. I love your show, mate. Yeah,
bless you.
Right.
I love bread as well, so that's good.
But what it is,
right.
is
yes.
you can start a sentence.
Yeah.
And then just everyone tonight has got to continue that sentence. And I know you got a 3-hour show, but you could, if you liked it, you could do it all week. Yeah. And then just get Eloise to, I know she's busy, but write it all down. And then you've got your book there, aren't you? And you can call it From the Minds of Late Night Callers or something like that.
Okay, well, Mark, this is an interesting idea. I'll be honest, you're not the first person to suggest this as not for a book, but as a topic for the show. I think, Eloise, did you mention this once?
Sorry, I didn't hear. I was just trying to find the numbers I needed to find.
Oh, you're so rude.
That's Eloise.
Well, in that case, Mark, she doesn't get the credit for it. I have thought of this before.
No, what was it?
Someone does a sentence, then someone else
does...
does...
Oh, that was me!
No,
I've got it written down.
No, it was me, Eloise.
No, it was you, Ian. It wasn't Eloise.
Thank you, Mark. And, Eloise's fader has been knocked down. You go and find your numbers. Impudent young girl. Mark, all right, listen. Well, let's give that a go this evening and see what happens. You have to come up with the first sentence, though.
One day, I was walking down the street and I saw...
Hang on a minute. Have we got a word... Is there a word processor on this computer, Eloise? Eloise, your fader's up now. You can talk to me.
I'm only going to talk to tell you that was my...
Okay. Right, I can type it. So, hang on. What was your sentence again, Mark?
One day I was walking down the street and I saw...
Listen, you've given. We've got 3 hours to fill, and it's been worrying me slightly. You may just have found the nugget, Mark, that we need. 0330 123 1215. One day I was walking down the street and I saw. Continue that sentence, please, Mark. Thank you for that.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
What time? I suppose you have to go to bed now, do you?
Well, I'm lying in bed watching the telly, but I'm up at 3, so it's not too bad.
Well, hang on, that means that's hang on, that's 4.5 hours sleep. That's nothing.
Oh, well, no, I get a kip in the afternoon for a couple of hours, so it's not too bad.
You're hard, man. You're hardcore.
Well, I've got 2 young kids as well, and a missus, so...
How old are the kids?
My little girl, Saffron, she's 3, and my little boy, Channing, is 9 months.
Channing, they're both good names. Channing's a good name.
Well, my wife likes Channing Tatum. He was in them Step Up films. Do you know the dancer lad?
No.
He's American lad.
Oh.
And she liked him, and then one day we were just we struggled for boys' names of unusual names.
Boys' names are hard. I think girls are easier to name.
Well, Saffron was beautiful. We saw it in a book one day, and it was Saffron Sunshine. It's a famous someone's famous daughter's name. So we thought we loved Saffron.
Good name.
So it's Saffron Sophie.
Yeah.
With Channing, it's Channing Craig, and we just thought you're not going to hear that often.
No.
So we really liked it. So I've got 2 young kids that keep me up as well.
Yes,
so,
I bet they do. Mark, listen, thank you very much for that, my friend.
All right, cheers, buddy.
Cheers, mate. Take care. There we go. Lovely. I think the girls are easier to name than boys. Eloise, what name would you give your kids?
Why was it good when it was his idea, but not...
Let's go to Gary from Bristol. Good evening, Gary.
Hello, mate. Good evening.
Good evening, Gary. It's a pleasure to talk to you. I believe I may have heard you on another radio station over the weekend.
Which one?
I can't remember. I heard you somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about the Fuji Sealer.
About the what?
That South African horn thing.
Oh, were you talking about it?
I was, mate.
Oh, mate. Your accent's not quite so strong tonight, mate.
I don't know.
What? Sorry? How does that correlate to the words I just said? Anyway. Come on, Gary, listen, we've got a lot of people we've got a lot of Ben Jones listeners who are listening to me for the first time ever, and we need to try and...
Who the hell is Ben Jones?
All right, Vinny, calm down. This is Ben Jones.
Ramadama ding dong, Ben Jones here.
I'm sick and tired of hearing Farinza, mate.
Sorry?
I'm sick and tired of hearing Farinza's voice.
Well, hang on a minute. Vinny's on the line, so do you want to talk to him?
Go on, mate.
Well, go on. What do you want to say to him?
Yeah, first of all, Vinny, you know, Vinny, why look at the top pictures of the porn on the, on the Facebook page?
That wasn't me.
I don't believe you, mate. That's a load of rubbish.
Okay,
Vinny, mate, oh, yeah, and do you remember when Chappie Vicky was on the air? He was like, can I touch your face? What's all that about? Mate, I feel sorry for you, you're probably, like, really insecure and all that, but...
Why do you feel sorry? Why do you feel sorry?
I don't feel sorry at all. I feel sorry for you, mate, because I don't know, are you a virgin?
No.
You're not have you ever had a girlfriend?
No.
No? What do you mean no?
Are you ever going to finish?
Is this a soundboard, or are you just being a pilcher, mate?
What do you think about stem cell research?
Yeah, that's what you say. That's your defensive mechanism. Every time that you lose your bearing, you just say, what do you think about stem cell research?
Shut your face.
You shut your face,
Shut
mate.
your face.
You're annoying, mate. Every time
I'm sorry,
I hear you
I find it
whispering
quite
in
rude.
this whiny voice,
Yeah, you're boring.
Then
You're boring.
Say, what you do? You go, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Surrender, I'm sick of you. Surrender, I'm sick of you. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Finny is a pilchard. I am sick of you. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Your love alone. No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute.
Radio.
So we got this story that we're starting. I don't quite remember why, but it seems a good idea. I think we should do a sentence each. Don't abandon it halfway through the sentence. Now, Mark has given us half a sentence. One day I was walking down the street and I saw... hey, I tell you what we can do. We can get Russ Williams to read it when it's all done, can't we? And put it out as a podcast. That's where Radio Gold comes from. It was all my idea. So we need that sentence finished, and then the next sentence. We'll do a sentence at a time. Eloise, good idea?
It's my idea, so it's a good idea.
Well, actually, it's not your idea. Mark suggested it.
No.
I thought of it before.
No,
and
no,
my idea
no.
to get Russ Williams to read it out. Had you thought of that at any point?
I said...
No, we go. Adrian's in Peckham. Good evening, Adrian.
Hello, Jerry.
It sounds like you're in the middle of a rainstorm.
It's quite bad here at the moment.
Yes?
Yeah, anyway, can I just say a couple of things?
You talk about irritating noises. Are you at a Voluvia concert?
Yes, just going to say that there was a thing,
I couldn't hear a word he was saying. Was he coming live from the Voluvia factory?
Strange, it wasn't like that before.
That was terrible. Listen, try and call back if you've got a better line, but where was he? That was ridiculous noise. Unbelievable. To listen, if you've just tuned in and you're wondering where the hell is Ben Jones, or if, I don't know, maybe you're wondering who the hell is Ben Jones.
Who the hell is Ben Jones?
Exactly. My name's Iain Lee. I'm on Mondays to Thursdays. Generally, I start at 11 o'clock until 1 o'clock. But for this whole crazy World Cup schedule, and I don't know why the schedule... I mean, I know that Baddiel and Skinner are doing their thing, but why is...
Because that's only an extra hour that is taken out of the day, so
I should do an hour less then.
Yeah, that's true.
Or Ben Jones... Why is Jeff Lloyd off for a whole month?
Actually, that's a very good point. I don't understand.
That's crazy, isn't it? I don't even get 4 weeks holiday in total, and he's off for a month. In his little hideaway in Sweden somewhere doing something. I like Jeff. I don't know Jeff very well at all. The few occasions I've spoken to him, he's always been very, very nice to me. But a month off? God damn it. Unbelievable. I don't listen. It's not been properly explained to me. I don't know why we're here an hour early. There's no extra money in it for us, I can guarantee that much. But let's make the best of what we've got, shall we? You can give us a call. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. You press button 1 to come through to the studio. You'll speak to Eloise. She'll take your name and number and call you back. So it won't even cost you that much money. If you're worried about using up credit on a mobile or whatever, it won't cost you that much money. We will call you back. You can email as well, ian.lee@absoluteradio.co.uk. This evening, we're asking the vuvuzelas. Can someone phone up and tell me how it's
Someone
said?
has phoned up and you're saying it correct now.
Vuvuzelas.
Vavuzelas.
Vavuzelas.
Yeah.
Like vavavoom.
Yeah.
Vavuzelas.
Yeah.
We're asking for noises that are more irritating than the vuvuzela. Don't worry, we're not talking about football. We are a World Cup free zone, so don't worry about that. When have you ever sworn at a child or had a go at someone and afterwards realised that was a bad thing to do? I made a mistake. Some kid the other day shouted at me, "Look, there's the what colour's your bum fluff, man?" I was furious. I turned, I flipped my finger at him. It turned out, I've just found out in the last 20 minutes, I am the what colour's your bum fluff man, and I'd completely forgotten. Ever had a go at someone and then a few days, a few weeks, a few years later realised you were completely in the wrong? 0330 123 1215. We'll speak to Graham. Oh, and Rob from Ponders End is going to tell us how he escaped from prison once.
With her smile, she can wound with her eyes.
Let's go to Graham in Basildon.
Hello.
Hello, Graham.
How you doing?
I'm all right. Guess what? I'm in a surprisingly good mood today, Graham.
Yeah, me not.
Oh, why? What's happened?
No, it's just work.
Oh, man alive. I'm glad I don't have a real job. My life would be... it wouldn't be worth living. I couldn't do a real job. I've done them before for very short periods of time. And literally after 3 months of doing a real job, I wanted to kill myself. That is no exaggeration.
Yeah, I can go along with that.
Oh, man alive. Anyway, Graham, what can I do for you this evening?
We have a noise nastier than the vuvuzela.
The vuvuzela, yes, go on.
Yeah, it's any kid in the garden with a recorder with one note.
Now, the recorder, if it's played well, I think is a very beautiful instrument.
Yeah, no problems at all with that. But when you got a kid playing one note constantly, it's just great.
I'm assuming this is your next door neighbour.
It's any neighbour, really, yeah. That and the screaming kid, the one with the high-pitched squeals, they get you as well.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? As I get older and mellower in my age, I don't mind the screaming kids.
No?
I don't mind a crying baby anymore, either.
Oh, the crying babies, you can cope with them, but the screaming kids for no reason.
I do think that parents should be allowed to slap their children. No, not slap their children. tell their children to be quiet. I can't remember who it was. I was somewhere the other week, and there was a kid who was like about 3 or something, and he was being. It wasn't a restaurant, but it was somewhere, and he was running around and being noisy. And you do think that the parents should have said, "Oi, oi, sit down, eat your food, and shut up." But they didn't, and that's a little bit annoying. What the hell's that beeping?
That's just the car turned off. It's just setting the alarm.
Jesus, this has got like the Knight Rider there or something, Graham.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's an old Rover. It's a piece of crap, to be honest with you.
There you go.
It's good on the juice. That gets me backwards and forwards to work.
Yeah,
so
all right. I'm not a fan of cars, and I just want one that gets me from A to Z. It turns out my Polo isn't the car that's going to do that. It keeps breaking down. Thank you, Polo. Thank you, 3-year-old Polo. Graham, cheers for that.
No problem.
Cheers, mate. There we go. 0330 123 1215. People who've never heard the show before will never have heard the legend that is Rob from Ponders End. Good evening, Rob.
Hello. Thank you very much for such an excellent introduction.
Yeah, turn your radio off.
Yes, I'm doing it right now.
Turning into the new Andre, who you won't have heard. Andre's not called in. Where is he? Maybe he's probably dead. Let's be honest.
Well, let's hope so. You know.
Why?
I didn't mean it.
I wish ill will to only two of my listeners.
Great. You know I love Andre. He's fantastic.
I don't know you love Andre. I have no reason.
Well, no, listen, anything that's associated with you, Ian, because you are just creepy. The best.
That's creepy. Now, Rob, for those who don't know, Rob has levitated in a police station.
Yeah.
And was once in prison and was drawing sex, and then a bug came through from another dimension and fell on you. Is that correct?
Well, God knows. I mean, it must have been teleported into the cell.
Yep, okay. And these are all true stories?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. There's a little summary there for those who are new. Rob, what story have you got to tell us this evening?
Well, yes, I was going to tell you about my experience escaping, actually, from prison.
Okay, you actually escaped?
I actually escaped from prison, yes.
Wow, okay, let's hear this nonsense.
Right, well, okay then, right, yeah. The prison was High Point, which is in Suffolk.
Yeah.
And...
Can I ask what you were in for?
Sorry?
Can I ask what you were in for?
Car theft. TDA. Well, it was TOWC, TWOC.
Okay. By the way, we do not condone crime in any way whatsoever.
No, God, no, and you shouldn't. Loads of young ears.
But it does make for excellent stories on the radio.
Of course it does.
Yes.
Of course it does. So anyway, I'm in this prison, and I didn't like it. It was very sort of cliquey. Everybody had their own...
Right, I'm going to stop you there, Rob.
Yeah.
You've just said something that really pees me off, right?
Go on.
What did you just say? It was very cliquey.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Why?
It was cliquey. We are not American. We pronounce the word cliquey.
Cliquey.
CLIQU. Then maybe there's an E and there might be a Y. I'm not sure. It's pronounced cliquey. There were cliques of people. There were not cliques. It was not cliquey.
Okay.
Do it again and say cliquey.
I stand corrected.
Do it again and say cliquey.
Yes, it was very cliquey.
Thank you. Carry on.
And it was a little bit dangerous as well. I don't know why High Point. They used to call it Knife Point. The High Point was quite a... what is known in the trade, if you get into criminal circles, it was known as...
I've got a joke, so finish your sentence quickly.
Yeah, it was known as a naughty Nick.
Okay. Rob, so your stay in High Point certainly wasn't the high point of your career, huh?
Well, maybe it was. Maybe I can make money out of this at some point. Okay, anyway, listen. Let me crack up with the story.
Please do, because time is dragging on, and I can see listeners switching off just as we hang on, just to make sure that people stay listening. Well, that's just so people know. Okay, carry on.
Right. Okay. So
hang on a minute. This is for some other people.
I'm the operator with my pocket calculator.
I am the operator with my pocket calculator.
I'm the operator with my pocket calculator.
Anyway, look, can I crack on with the story?
Get to the point of the story, Rob.
What?
Tell the story.
Right. So anyway, I get to this prison, and I think I'm not staying here. So I work out sort of different ways of getting away from the situation. You can go on the Rule 43, which is...
Oh, I don't want to know all this boring stuff. Did you have a map? Did you have a map of the prison tattooed on your body?
Right, it was a 22, 23-foot fence with barbed, razor wire around the top of it. But there was this tree that was growing right next to it, right? And so I thought, well, that's my access out of it. And I climbed the tree and shinned along the branches, jumps over the fence and run off. And apparently they chopped down the tree.
How come no one... Thank you, baby. How come no one had ever escaped like this before, if that was at all possible?
I had absolutely no idea. It was somebody else who pointed it out to me.
Because you dreamt... Is it because you dreamt it?
Oh, Ian, don't be such a horrible man.
Well, don't phone up...
Why would I lie to you, Ian?
Don't phone up... Did the police arrest you again?
Yeah, I got arrested about a month later.
OK, and you went back to prison?
Yeah.
OK. Listen, Rob, I'm not being horrible. You understand, I have to be like Paxman here, talking to a corrupt politician, in that I have to question everything you say.
Well, fair enough, yes, I understand that.
You escaped from one of the toughest prisons in Britain because there was a tree growing there. Do you not think, Rob, that the people who ran that prison... the wardens, I think they're called, the screws. Would have not noticed that...
Kangaroos.
Would have not noticed, shut up, that there was a tree there that prisoners could climb up and get over the wall.
It was another guy, it was another prisoner who pointed it out to me. He said, look, have a look at this tree. And I looked at it honestly, and I got up it, and I was up it for about an hour. And, I had some tobacco with me.
I'm the operator with my pocket calculator.
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11 every weeknight, except Fridays.
Do stay tuned. I need some advice about my anus. Thank you.
Iain Lee.
Absolute radio.
Hello, regular listeners. So, those of you who are regular, and Eloise, you'll know about this. I've had terrible trouble with my anus.
Oh.
No, I know. I know. It has to be said. I won't show you tonight, I promise. I'm sorry about that. I thought you were keen to look.
No,
I have a fissure on my anus, which is like a hole. It's like having a second hole. And it's like when you go to it's like passing glass. It's so painful. It's messy. It's horrible.
Oh, God.
So I've been waiting for months and months to get my hospital appointment. They're going to look at it and then decide what they're going to do. Tomorrow morning, 9:45, I have the hospital appointment.
Thank God. Then hopefully you start talking about it.
But guess what? It's healed up for a little bit, which it does from time to time. It'll get better for like a week or 10 days, and then it'll hurt again. But it's fine. So I'm going to go tomorrow and I'm going to show him my perfectly formed, unbroken bum hole, and he's going to go, what's wrong with that? That's actually quite cute. And then it will start. Then in a week's time it'll be, and then I have to go on another 6 months waiting list. So you've got another 6 months.
Well, surely he'll be able to see how it has been.
No, because it's healed up.
Bad.
It's healed up.
And it looks perfectly normal.
You
can't see.
I've had a look.
This makes me feel a little bit queasy, I have to tell you.
We've all... Listen, I know it's over 18s only. We still have young ears listening, which is fine, so I have to tread carefully. But we've all, when we've had a problem downstairs, we've all tried to look in the bathroom mirror, haven't we? Haven't we, though? My mirror's quite high, so...
You need to get handheld.
You've not said no, though? Thank you, Eloise. Thank you.
I'm just trying to wrap my brains.
That's all. The...
Everyone probably has a look, don't they?
You know, the bend and pull.
No.
Bend and pull.
Not the bend and pull.
Bend and pull. So... It's true, though. So I'm going to go tomorrow. But also in this hospital, they have trainees. I went once before.
Oh, you've told me that, and they all come in and have a look.
You have like three... Do you mind if the trainees come in? They're like 3 or 4 people. Tomorrow I'm going to say, actually, do you know what? Thing is, they say that when you're on your side with your trousers around your knees and you're being pulled. So... the people are already there. But tomorrow, if 9:45, if trainees come in, I'm going to say, do you know what? I'd rather...
you should say before you go in. Just before you even offer it, don't want no trainees.
Do you know who I am? I used to be an up-and-coming young star. I was once being touted by Channel 4 as the next Graham Norton. When he left the BBC, they were touting me as it didn't work out. I was once asked to host Have I Got News For You? I said no, I was an idiot.
You were an idiot.
I can't believe I turned that down. That's the worst mistake of my life. But I will not be allowing trainees to look up my bum tomorrow.
No. Not anyone should never let that happen.
No, not anyone should never let that happen, Eloise. Well put there. Yeah, that's right. Can you talk for a second? I've got to find a song.
Well, it says you, who was saying moan and mowed earlier. You don't always speak grammatically
moan
correct.
And mowed?
Yeah, when you were talking about mowing a lawn, and you went, oh, and he moaned it earlier.
Moaned is a word.
Mowed. And you said, you meant to say moan.
Mowed,
you got mowed.
Mowed is the word.
Yeah, but not in the context of what you were saying it in.
Doesn't matter. It's still a correct word.
Well, so is my sentence.
I don't think it was.
Are we going to do...
Oh, we're going to do what? Oh, meet the team! Oh, Eloise.
No, it's got to be you now, because you've been so horrible to me.
We're going to have a new feature, which we're going to do every Monday. It's called Meet the Team. And just after 20 past 11, 20 past 11, bang on, one of the team is going to go out and stand outside.
Iain is going to go out.
I should have mentioned this at the start of the show, shouldn't I? That's annoying. It's going to go and stand outside Absolute Radio, 1 Golden Square. So you got 15 minutes. Going to stand there for 10 minutes. It can't be me tonight, Eloise.
Why?
Got a bone in my leg. So
I've got bone in my leg.
Prove it. Eloise will be... Shut up!
I'm not going out.
You
I've already said this. No, you are. You said you were going to be the first ones. I'm not doing it.
Right, if I do it tonight, you have to do it next week?
Yeah.
Okay, so between 20...
No, actually, I'll do tonight because I think there'll be less people. I'll go tonight.
Excellent. My plan worked well. So, if you want to come and meet Eloise, and you can touch her.
No, you can't touch me.
You can touch her.
You can't touch me.
If you've got 500 quid in a glass coffee table, oh boy, you're in for a treat.
No, I don't like being touched. I don't want to be touched.
Okay, but they can come and, breathe on your neck?
No. No contact of any bodily fluids anything.
Can they come and expose themselves to you?
That's fine.
That'll be all right,
as long as nothing is touching.
Yeah, it's quite sexy. So, if you want to go and expose yourself to Eloise, I should have mentioned this at the top of the show. You are a bang out of order for not reminding me at 10.
Reminded
because
you.
People could come from all over the country.
I've reminded you twice now.
Absolute balls.
I'm going to fire you.
Sorry, I don't know how that works. If you'd like to meet Eloise and you can't touch her, but you can talk to her, you can expose yourself to her.
I might not talk back.
She doesn't have to talk back, but she'll be standing outside 1 Golden Square in Soho in 11 minutes' time. So I thoroughly recommend. And she'll have a bit of an arsey attitude on her, but that's what she's like all the time. So deal with what you can. We'll be talking to some people after this, I guess. I suppose so.
It's empty in the valley of your heart.
Okay, in the old days, this show would now be 12 minutes old, but it feels like we've been going forever. Tony!
Hello, Ian, how are you?
I'm all right, Tony. You on hands-free?
I am indeed, sir.
Pick up the phone!
My car, I'm driving.
All right, go on then. But it sounds rubbish, I'll be honest.
Is that any better?
No, exactly the same. I hate hands-free. It's terrible, but we'll get through this as quickly as we can.
No, I was going to say, it was a number of years ago, I used to play football.
Yeah.
And we used to play the same team. There was always a chap who really played bad, dirty, kicked you late.
Yeah.
And I played for another team against him, he did the same thing.
Yeah.
So it came to one season, and I thought, I've had enough of this, and he kicked me up in the air.
Yeah.
So I got up and just clumped him.
Oh, you smacked him one?
I smacked him.
Oh dear, yes.
So I got sent off.
Yeah.
So I went back to the shower. It was towards the end of the game. So I'm having a shower, and one of the opposition come in. I knew, and they said, "Listen, he didn't mean it. He's a vicar. He's just a very clumsy player."
So you smacked a vicar?
Yeah.
Oh, Tony!
I had to go and apologise to him.
Well, listen, I've discovered recently that apologising it's a wonderful thing. You feel great after apologising.
No. You do feel bad, especially if it's warranted.
Yeah, exactly. If you've done wrong and you go and apologise, it takes away all the. It's a marvellous thing. But still, you smacked a vicar.
The other thing I was going to ask you: did you manage to have a look at my little boy's blog I sent you?
I don't know. Did I? Probably not. I'll be honest. I don't really follow links if I get sent links.
Right.
And we just had some guy just phone up Eloise and say, Ian, can he... What did he say, Eloise, about going onto YouTube?
Can you search Ed Shreehan?
So he wasn't even sending a link. He was phoning up, giving us a link down the phone.
Yeah, but not a full link, just a name.
I'm not going to do that. So, Tony, I might have done. I don't remember.
Well, if I sent to Eloise, because the reason why it might be of some use to you.
Oh, this was his videos?
Yes.
I clicked on the link. I didn't see any of the videos, but yes, thank you.
Okay then.
I don't know. I don't know what that laugh was for. Listen, I don't. If my wife sends me, don't. He's got. I think he was a bit offended there. If my wife sends me links, I don't click on the links my wife sends me unless I'm really, really bored or on the toilet for a long, long time. Then I will maybe click on some links. But I just don't do it. I can't be bothered. I found everything on the internet I wanted to find.
I showed you a link the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
What was it?
The 1 Week song.
Oh, yeah, that was good. That was the last thing I needed to find. It was a literal video. These literal videos, I know I'm a couple of years behind everyone else. They're brilliant, aren't they? And the Bare Naked Ladies 1 week literal video.
I'm more years behind everyone else. I'd never heard of them.
Oh, they're excellent fun. Go onto YouTube and look for literal videos. And the Bare Naked Ladies 1 week is... It's a piece of art, dear listener. But if some people send me links, I just can't be bothered. That video was the last thing I needed to find on the internet. I've seen it all now. I've seen literally everything I need to see on the internet. Let's just do this once. Good evening, Andy.
Oh, someone's right. No, sorry, there was out. Iain.
Yeah. There we go. Kitty Golightly.
Hello there.
Hello, Kitty.
Hello, how are you?
I believe you had an orgy at the weekend.
I didn't have an orgy, I had another man failure.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's get some suitable man failure music. Hang on a second. Oh no, I've paused the computer. There we go.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Suicide is painless.
I know.
Yep.
Well, I don't, obviously.
No, but yes. Okay, what happened?
Do you remember when I was looking after the cat and it was the cat of the guy I was seeing?
I remember you saying those words, but I
don't expect you to, hold it in your memory because it's not that interesting. But, we kind of split up. And
by the way, 4 minutes until Eloise goes and stands out on the street corner.
I'm going to go and get my video camera ready.
Good work, Eloise, yes. I'm sure there's going to be thousands of people there waiting to meet you.
I'm very worried about Eloise actually standing out on a street corner.
Especially that I've said that people can expose themselves to her. That'll be fun. Anyway, go on. So, yes. She might get some girls flashing boobs.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Ooh, hey! Whoa. Ooh!
She's taking the camera, so woo!
I don't get right. All straight men, whatever they say, are interested, and if you've got young ears, block them now, are interested in lesbian sex, like the act of one girl with another girl. But yet girls aren't interested in male gay sex.
I am.
Are you?
Yes, I like it. I think it's really hot when two hot men kiss each other.
When they kiss each other.
I was being discreet.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, okay, but that's not the norm, is it? That's not the norm for women to appreciate the beauty of two men kissing each other, being discreet there.
Yeah, but men will generally. I'm trying to think how I can phrase this. Men will generally admit to having self-love, whereas women won't, and I think that maybe it's the thing with women that they're not willing to admit something like that because it's not generally accepted.
Okay, well, there we go. A little serious chat about social, sexual things. Anyway, Kitty, your weekend.
See, I can be serious.
Yeah, I know, but it's still about sex, so shame on you.
Anyway, Saturday I went round a friend's house, got quite drunk, came back home about 10 o'clock, and we were exchanging text messages, me and this guy.
Oh, you put out a booty call.
Well, no, I didn't. This is the whole thing. I've been accused of putting out a booty call, and that was never my intention, because we had quite a serious row last weekend, and I ignored him to the extent that he popped up on my Facebook what's it feed, and I thought, I don't actually want to see your big stupid face anymore.
No.
And I removed him as a friend.
Yeah, idiot.
So he came round, and I was like, I just missed you as a friend, and nothing's going to happen until
I missed you as a friend, and nothing's going to happen. Yeah, all right, yeah.
And he was quite drunk as well, and I was like, until you learn to treat me as a friend, like, take me out and stuff, and do things that you do with your other friends, I'm not going to be taking my clothes off.
No.
So eventually we ended up taking our clothes off.
Of course, yes.
And bunky happened.
All right, I get the idea.
I'm being,
Yeah, I kind of got the deal when you took your clothes off that was going to happen.
We might not have done. But, you know, most of the insistence was coming from him, and I was like, he was kind of going, oh, and I said, well, you know, only if we make a date to go out on Thursday lunchtime and just eat some cake in the park.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So anyway, that happened. I had to get up at 8 o'clock the next morning to go to a boot sale with my friend. Wild weekend.
You can't find decent boot sales anymore. I like a good car boot sale, but it's all been replaced by bloody eBay.
It's the first one I've been to in about 10 years. This one was really, really good. I got my little bargain.
Yeah, I like. Anyway, yes, go on. Sorry.
So I left it. I sort of half woke him up and said, "You can just stay here. Don't worry." I wrote him a note saying, you know, if you wake up before I get back, just make sure you close the front door behind you. If not, I'll be back about 11.
Yeah.
So I come back to a note where he said, I'll read it to you.
Okay.
Thanks for letting me sleep over. I had to rush off straight away. I also had a shower. I hope that's okay. I don't think he meant it to rhyme. Oh. I feel a bit weird about what happened last night. I was happy with myself, but it wasn't going to come round like that anymore. But out of nowhere, I hear from you for bunky and get talked into I don't remember what in return. This is lunch.
Right.
Sorry, I just feel like the whole evening happened out of my control.
What?
He came round my house.
He's an idiot, this bloke. So this bloke was having it away, and then he's going, oh, actually, I've had that. That was great. I'm off now, and it was all your fault.
Exactly. He's acting like I went round his house, dragged him to mine, forced my magnificent breasts upon him.
Okay, steady on.
You know, it was all my fault.
Yeah.
Is he just weird? That's not normal,
That
is
does
it?
sound weird, Kitty. Stop getting drunk. Stop sending him texts and putting out booty calls. It was a booty call, and you know it was.
It wasn't, because when I texted him, I said
booty call!
I said explicitly, I am not going to do booty with you.
You know that you didn't mean that, Kitty. You just won't admit it. You know you didn't mean that. You've got to stop doing that. You didn't.
I missed his cat.
There's a euphemism, if ever I heard one. Kitty, thank you very much for that. Ever been dumped by Note? Notes are kind of... When I used to share houses and flats with people, notes were always the way of saying things, that kind of that nasty things. You do this, don't you? Leave notes for people and stuff in your house.
No, I've had notes left for me.
I thought you left a note...
Oh, I left one about the hairs on the soap. Well, I'm sorry, but that warrants a no.
Let's listen to some adverts, shall we?
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Should I stay or should I go? Eloise, what are you still doing here? It's time. You're 7 minutes late.
Oh, have I just got to go out?
Well, you just got to go out. Hang on, have you got your phone with you? I need to
no,
phone you.
No, I haven't. Where have I got to?
I've got a
phone.
My
phone doesn't work down here.
Okay, well I'll phone you up though.
So I've got to go and get my phone from the first floor then.
Well, what do you think? You're just going to go and stand there? Yes, you've got to be able to communicate with me so the listener knows what's going on.
Okay, where have I got to stand?
Just outside the front door, but the door's got to be shut behind you.
Give me like a minute so I can get my phone.
You're going to be 8 minutes and a half minutes late.
I didn't know. I didn't realise you were just going to go and do it.
What's going to happen? Don't throw the microphone down. If you want to meet the team, it's a new feature of the show. Then go. Eloise will be standing outside for the next 10 minutes. Then go and pop outside. I'm just dialing her number there. Outside Absolute Radio, 1 Golden Square in Soho. Why is my touchscreen not working? Oh, it's this is dialer. Hang on a second. Be with you in a second, Shaggy.
Yeah.
I'll be with you in a second, Steve and Gareth and Vinny. Hope this works, because we're struggling for the next month.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for...
Shall I give out the number?
80.
It's tempting, isn't it? But I probably shouldn't. Let's try her again. Nearly gave out Eloise's number there, Shaggy.
Yeah.
There's only 6 more numbers to get, so someone could work it out mathematically. Go on, you have a guess what her number is. Go on.
0208.
Hello.
Is that Eloise?
Yes, know it is.
Shaggy's here.
Oh, that's great. Oh, hang on. I can't hear you because I'm in the hallway where the sound's playing out.
Oh, that's me.
That
sounds good on the radio, doesn't it?
It's like having the delay on. I'm being an Andre. Hang on.
Oh, God. What, you mean you're drunk and being obnoxious?
Back in a sec, Joseph. security guard there.
Okay, so Eloise is stepping outside the door now. I know exactly where she is. Are you filming this as well, Eloise?
Not yet. I will now.
Okay.
There's no one out here.
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah, it's empty.
Maybe it's
a lone
because
person.
you're 9 minutes late. Maybe they've been and gone.
Maybe.
Well,
Also, we didn't give anyone any notice.
You should have reminded me at 10 o'clock. We'll do it. We'll have to do it tomorrow with you again.
How long? What?
We'll have to do it.
Just wait and see.
No, you'll have to do it. You'll have to do it tomorrow, and we'll announce it at 10 o'clock. So the new Ben Jones, because the Ben Jones listeners will like to meet you because they're all
Wipe
weird.
myself up for this now.
You did what to yourself?
Wipe myself up for this now.
Wiped yourself?
Psyched myself.
Okay, but you can do it tomorrow as well. It'll be good. Well, let's just wait. Someone might turn up.
Okay.
Shaggy, are you anywhere near Soho?
Like back cabs turning up, and I feel like we've got quite a lot of cabbies.
Yeah.
One of them.
He's going to put you in the boot of his car, give you some Rohypnol, and then drive you to the woods, and then I don't know what he's going to do.
Trying to be funny.
There's a cabbie just turning up now. What's it?
Who's this? Is
I'm
it someone?
frightened. He hasn't got his light on.
Oh.
He's like parking.
Are you working, love? Yes.
There's a man opposite from DHL or something, but he keeps walking backwards and forwards.
Shout to him! Shout to him!
No.
Eloise, shout to him!
No.
Shout, are you listening to Iain Lee? Go on, do it.
No.
Do it, Eloise.
Oh, he tried to flash me.
Who did what?
He was listening. He just tried to flash.
Who did? The man?
Yeah.
Did he flash his penis at you?
He lifted up his shirt.
There we go. Is he a good looking fella? Was it worth it?
He's got nice. There's a couple of cabbies coming round.
Don't forget, if you see Eloise, please do flash your privates to her. And if you're a lady who wants to flash a bit of boob or a bit of downstairs wang chung, you're more than welcome to. This is as exciting as it gets. Shaggy, would you flash if you saw Eloise?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Shaggy, what did you call in for?
I can talk to the freaks.
Well, you are one of them.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you're a freak.
It's a bit cold out here.
I know, stop whinging, Eloise. You're there for 10 minutes, all right? Shaggy?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Eloise can be...
Oh, someone's flashing!
What?
Someone's flashing the lights. Do you want to talk to them?
No, you go and talk to them.
Oh, no.
Is it a cabbie?
Yeah, it's a cabbie.
That's dogging.
Hello, what's your name? Tony the cabbie. We've heard this is Tony and Vicky the cabbie, isn't it? As in Vicky, Chavvy Vicky's Tony.
Chavvy.
Yeah, all right, Shaggy, calm down. Well, talk to him then, Eloise. I'm not doing
I'm
it.
talking. He's not flashing me, though. He's not playing the game.
Tony, you got to flash his private to her.
Tony, you've got to flash me, apparently.
Flash your little willy.
Don't. I'm frightened.
Flash your little willy. It's all right, Shaggy.
So we've got... I'm going to start filming this. This is Tony... Chavvy Vicky's
You
Tony.
should have been filming this from the start, Eloise.
Well, I was fighting because someone came up to me and tried to flash me.
I can't believe we're encouraging a young lady in her 20s to stand in a dark square in Soho and people come up and
Have
flash
a chat
themselves.
to one of the people that tried to flash me.
Who's this? Oh, hang on. Hello, who's this?
It's Tony the cabbie.
Oh, hello, Tony.
You all right?
I'm all right. This is how to do a phone call. I can hear you properly now.
Well, I'm not on hands-free now, am I?
Hands-free is awful, man. I'm going to ban hands-free from the show.
So you'd rather I got nicked than drive safely?
Well, no, I'd rather you pulled off.
Yeah, but the time you take to get to me, I'm ready to go when I ring in.
Yeah,
Then you
well,
leave me
right,
on for an hour.
You're right. All right. Well, as long as you don't mind your calls being short. Tony, say hello to Shaggy.
Hello, Shaggy.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, good. You?
Yeah. Shaggy, you wanted to talk to people. Talk to people. Don't just sit there like an idiot.
Yeah, so do you want beef?
Do I want beef?
Do you want beef, Tony? I mean...
Not at this moment in time, thank you, Ian.
Thank you for that. Thank you, Shaggy.
Trying to be funny.
You're obviously not. Tony, put Eloise back on, please.
I will do.
Nice to talk to you. Ta-ta.
Hello?
Eloise, any signs of anybody else out there?
No one else. Shall I go back to my post?
Yeah, go and stand back. You can't.
Okay.
You mustn't loiter by Tony.
I'll see you later. I'm going back to my post.
All right, I'm going to play a record, but you mustn't come in.
Okay.
I'm going to be listening online, so if anything happens, shout and we'll stop the record, okay?
Will you really?
Well, I'll
Listen to me on pre-fade, listen.
I will do. I'm good. I just said I'd do that.
You said online.
I know. I got the word wrong.
It is a bit frightening out here. Lots of people keep coming by.
You're never going to believe who's calling in now.
Who?
Mr. Good Evening.
Oh,
Sam
what?
Wilkins. What a knob. I quite like that song. I believe Lissy. Lissy. It's S's, not Z, so it must be Lissy. I quite like this. A little bit of Stevie Nicks in there, which I kind of like, if you know. So, Iain Lee, Mondays and Thursdays for this month, and this month only, it's starting at 10 o'clock. Hey, it may go on for a bit longer if you petition Mr. Grace. Who knows what can happen? Eloise is taking part in our new feature called Meet the Team, where she's standing outside Absolute Radio. I'll be there for another couple of minutes, and people are coming up and flashing their bits at her. Eloise, has anything happened whilst that record was on?
No, other than hearing you talk horribly about all the listeners.
Oh, shut up! Only about Sam Wilkins.
But I feel like I'm right on a corner yet,
Yeah.
so I look like I might be a lady of the evening.
And you dress like one as well. What's interesting was...
we say that, but I have got a see-through top on tonight.
Yeah, I know, and no skirt or knickers. But you, one of your fears, Eloise, tell the listener what one of your fears is.
No, am I allowed to say that?
You're allowed to say that, of course you are.
That someone who doesn't like me will throw acid in my face when I leave.
This is the reason why...
I might have given them the idea now. I wish I hadn't said that.
This is the reason why she was so reluctant to go out and stand on the street and for me to advertise where she was, in case someone came up and chucked acid on her face. Now, I'm not making light of that. That's a horrible, horrible thing. Eloise, I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, someone else is... Oh, no!
What was that? What was that?
It flashed again.
What's he showing?
He flashed his lights and beeped it on.
Okay, well, that's... And who was it, a cabbie?
A cabbie, of
Oh,
course.
man, those cabbies are dirty boys. Vinny, are you anywhere near Soho?
No.
Okay, that's a shame. Do your catchphrase? Okay, there we go. Eloise?
Yeah?
You can come back in now. You did brilliantly.
Thank God.
Well done.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you in a bit. Vinny?
Yeah, it's a bit of a random fear, isn't it?
It's got what, sorry?
It's a bit of a random fear.
Could you do me a favour and take out... I don't know, it sounds like you've got like a sausage or something that's sausage-shaped in your mouth. Could you take that out and talk normally?
It is a bit of a random fear. What Eloise has.
Oh, it is a bit of a random fear, but people do have random fears. People do have random fears. What are you afraid of, Vinny?
Not much.
I bet you're afraid of me giving you a kick in, though, aren't you?
Not really.
It could happen.
I doubt it.
It could happen.
Nah.
Why do you doubt it?
You can't kick.
Oh, I can kick. I've got very powerful... Welcome back, Eloise. Well done.
Thank you.
I can kick hard. I can kick like a mule.
Yeah, but it wouldn't hurt me.
It would. If I kicked you, it would hurt you.
You want to test it out?
All right, yeah.
Only if I could kick you back.
Well, no, that's it. You can't, you see. This is it. You cannot kick me back. I don't know how we got into this conversation. It's all because of your acid in the face fear. If I kicked you in the shin... Do you know what? I got into bed on Saturday night. Right, 9:30 I went to bed. I'm sorry. 9:30 Saturday night, and my wife was sleeping downstairs because she was up early for work. And I walked into the edge of the bed. I was like, oh! And it really hurt. And I felt like a hole in my leg. I thought nothing of it. The next morning I woke up, blood everywhere. There was blood... not literally everywhere. That would be horrible. Sorry, Vinny.
Is that how bad your marriage has gone? That you have to sleep in separate beds?
No, if you listen to the sentence, I explained that she was getting up early for work and wanted to sleep, both of us...
Yeah, I'm sure, that was an excuse.
Well, so what you saying, that when she got up at 5 o'clock and didn't come home until 7 o'clock in the evening, she was with another man? Is that what you're saying? Oh.
Maybe. Have you asked her?
I haven't actually asked her if she was with another man on Sunday, no. I probably should.
Yeah. So, anyway...
Yeah, moving on to lighter topics, apart from my wife's infidelity.
Yeah. Did you see that Rob Green blunder?
Sorry? Are you talking football?
Yeah.
That we're not. We're a World Cup free zone here, Verinda.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I thought
No.
I'd be some sort of.
No, you can phone. Listen, why are you mumbling? Are you on the run from the police at the same time as talking to us?
It's the first time I had a proper conversation for a long time with you.
What's he talking?
I don't know.
He's just talking such balls. Vinny, if you want to talk football, phone up Talk Sport. If you want to talk something else, say it now because I'm late for the adverts.
Oh, yeah, I was listening to the old podcast.
Right.
Of you. And remember when Carl Kennedy came?
I don't actually know what he's saying.
He's saying you listen to old podcasts of me, and do I remember when Dr. Carl Kennedy from Neighbours came on?
Oh.
Yes, I do. It was on another radio station, Vinny, so irrelevant to this.
Yeah, and you asked him one of the most stupid questions of all time.
Oh, this will be good. OK, what question did I ask Dr. Carl Kennedy from Neighbours that was one of the most stupid questions, according to you, of all time? Let's hear it.
You asked him, are you the Poms or are we the Poms?
That's a good question.
It's not.
I didn't know who the Poms were.
No, we are the Poms.
Well, you know we are the Poms. You know that because you listened to my interview with Dr. Carl Kennedy from Neighbours.
No, it's because, I don't know.
Right. I also know... Now, Vinny, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Am I the dick or are you the dick?
You're
the dick. Thank you very much. Good night, Vinny. Oh, I meant to press this, sorry.
32 countries. Iain Lee.
Absolute Radio.
You're unbelievable.
OK, well, do you know what? It's not going so badly. It's nearly midnight. Now they're out to go. Mark Crosley is at 1 o'clock. I'm assuming it's Mark Crosley. It generally is. I'm getting the nod, so it'll be Mark Crosley. Don't forget, if you miss the start of the show, we start at 10 now. If you miss the start of the show, you'll be able to download the podcast tomorrow. Either go to absoluteradio.co.uk or go to iTunes. There's 2 podcasts that you can get. The full show, minus the music, the travel and the news and the ads, which is good. There's also the Best Bits podcast, which is kind of like 5-10 minutes of the best bit of the show. Now, someone sent me an email which I wanted to act on. Where is that? This is from John. Iain, I listen to your show on the podcast while I'm in the gym, which means I'm a day behind you. Would you be able to help me by getting some of your callers to give me some motivation, as I'm usually well into the run by halfway through your show? This way I would hear it whilst running later in the week. It would really help. Thanks, John. So, what I need you to do is call up and give some encouragement to John. I'll start the ball rolling. Come on, John! Keep running! You can do it! 0330 123 1215 if you want to phone up and encourage John, who is running somewhere in a gym in the future. He's in the future. 0330 123 1215 if you want to phone up and give him some sort of inspiration. Steve Spaniels?
Yeah?
Do you want to say anything to John?
John, there's a big donut at the end of the treadmill. Keep running. Go on.
Get running. Eloise, cheer John on. Come on.
Come on, John, you can do it. I don't know what we're cheering you on for.
OK, there we go. That was worth it. So, Steve Spaniels, what can I do for you?
I just thought I'd ring in and ask you 2 things.
OK.
Your next football game, when is it?
I don't know. I suspect it may be behind closed doors and maybe just me and my friends.
I think so.
Yeah.
Have you actually got any friends?
Yes, I do.
Oh, OK then. You're not like me then, have no one.
That's correct, Steve Spaniels.
That's good then. And second thing...
Yes?
Oh, bugger, I've forgotten it now.
Oh, well, never mind. Look who's calling in on line 3. We have new listeners. We have banned callers. One of them is a dairy product, and one of them is called Sam Wilkins. They have both called in this evening and stand no chance of getting on the air. Save your money, young man. Save your money. Michael's in Dulwich. Good evening, Michael.
You alright?
Yeah, you alright?
Yeah, it's not actually my call. It's Joshua.
Okay. Now, what year were you born?
Me, I was born in 1962.
Okay, I don't believe you for a second, sir.
It's okay, I'm on.
Okay. Vaguely offensive accent, under 18, that's Gareth, good evening, Gareth.
Good evening, how you doing?
I'm all right, I'm getting worried. Eloise, are these the only 2 callers we got left?
Yeah.
I've got to do another hour and 9 minutes.
I know.
I could easily fill that for you.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't
anyway.
think so. No, hang on. I'm having a production meeting. What do we do?
Give out the number a few more times, reiterate the topics, and that's about it, really.
I'll do it later.
Yeah, right.
Be all right. Gareth!
Well, I've got a subject that I'm guaranteed will fill up that next hour for you.
Okay,
Guaranteed.
guaranteed. We like that because then we can come back to you and get our money back. Okay, Gareth. What have you got?
You had a caller on before who was briefly talking about car boot sales.
Yes.
Now, she's picked up on something that is the bane of my life, and I'm quite pleased to know there's a time-honoured tradition in England that has finally ceased as a result of the internet.
Yeah.
I cannot stand the boot sales.
Oh, mate, come on.
No, honestly, you have never been to a car boot sale and picked up a bargain at all.
Yes, I have.
All right, what then?
I once picked up a second-hand BBC Model B Micro for £8.
Did it work when you got it home?
It did work when I got it home. Oh, and there was a disk
For
drive.
how long did it work, though?
I still use it to this very day.
Right.
I say use it. It's in the attic, but it worked. Actually,
Yeah.
I gave it away on Free Cycle a couple of months ago. It worked up until then.
Yeah, but why is it, though, when you go to these car boot sales, there's two things I'm always guaranteed to see.
Yeah.
A doll's head. Not a doll, but a doll's head
Okay,
has been
yeah.
completely decapitated.
Yeah.
And the telephones. The yellow telephones. Not because they were yellow to start off with.
No.
Because they've died as a result of people not using. You're the ones where you put your finger in.
I don't
and
think
you
phones...
dial-
Gareth, I don't think phones die if you don't use them.
No, the colour. They die in awful yellow
Oh, I
tints,
see.
don't they? Like, your Spectrum ZXs, they went the same way as well, didn't they?
Okay, but I don't think phones die if you don't use them.
I think well, you say this, you never find that your own phone goes yellow, do you?
Well, maybe it
It's
goes...
always the ones with the car booty.
Maybe if it goes yellow, but you just don't notice it because you're watching it change slowly over time.
No, I'm not into that. Don't buy that at all. Mind you, I do like the idea of the retro finger, but you get them home, and like most things you buy at a car
A
boot
retro
sale,
finger? What? I have no idea what you're talking about. What's a retro...
well, you put your finger in. The 5, the 4, you wait. You got to put your whole...
Oh, I know what that is. It's called a retro... I like the idea of that, but it means you can't do online phone banking and stuff.
Well, it wouldn't be... Well, it'd be on the internet if it's online, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but that's why I changed it to phone banking. Don't try and outsmart me, young man.
All right, fair enough.
Give you a slap on the back of your legs.
Well, what about then when you go there and in the olden days you'd go and buy yourself, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves on the old VHS.
Yeah.
But they'd have it, the old cinema where somebody stands up halfway through.
Oh, you're talking about the hooky DVDs. You can still get them now, and we don't condone those, but they're always there if you want to get them.
But you know what? They've gone even one step further. Before, you had to take a blind faith at a car boot sale that you trusted the gentleman you were buying it off.
Who was selling you a pirate video, yes.
Correct. And you're buying it, obviously thinking, fantastic. Now, though, they'll show it you before you go home. They will show you the DVD before you go home.
And you don't like that? You don't like that?
Well, isn't it? I think you're thinking to yourself, they have got some gall, haven't they? They've got one fella with one eye open on the right-hand side.
And they're showing you Sex and the City too, going, look at this, this is great quality.
I know, but you can buy with full peace of mind. Now, the car boot, there was only one thing left for it.
Yeah.
You went out with a hope and a trust that you'd bought something that was genuine.
Yeah.
And, you say genuine, was quality.
Yes.
And you got home and you put it in and you pressed play and you were hoping it was going to be quality. Now, though, you're buying with complete peace of mind.
Yeah, and you don't
so
like
what
that.
have they got left? No, you need there's a risk factor to car booties. That's the only thing they've got left going. And now they've killed it off by letting you look at it before you walk out. I bought a watch once.
Yes.
Well, I didn't buy a watch. My dad was buying a Rolex, say a Rolex.
A Roxelle, yeah.
A Roxelle, yeah, that's it. Tommy Hilfiger, yeah. And he's looking at it, and my mum turns round to him and says, so how much is it for the fake? He turns around and he goes, it's not a fake, love, it's a replica. He really got annoyed that she'd used the word fake. As if replica was all right.
Gareth, would you like to cheer on John, our runner?
I would like to. This is the ultimate. John, feel the burn.
Thank you,
I don't know what that
Gareth.
exactly means. See you soon. Bye-bye.
0330 123 1215. We'll have a little recap of what we're talking about after midnight.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Well, it's the first of the 3-hour shows. We have a month of these mothers to get through, and it'll take a little while to get up to speed, I think. But as the first ones go, I don't think it's been that bad.
No.
Over 18s only. We are going to have an under-18s special, one show we're going to do, one show. Kind of, in a way, to show you why we've had an over-18s week, I think, because it'll just be...
I just hope people don't judge us by that one show.
No, exactly, and we will have to keep putting out disclaimers. We probably won't put that one out as a podcast, I'd imagine, because that won't do us any good at all, will it? Imagine if someone downloaded that as the first podcast.
What would I put as the other podcast, though?
We just won't bother. We just won't bother. I'll explain
I'll
it.
just delete it.
I'll explain it to Mrs. Vanessa. We will not put any podcast out that day. We'll just keep that one, the great lost album.
Okay.
And people will go, thing is, it'll build up this mystique. What happened to that show on Tuesday the 15th, or whatever it is? What happened to that show? And over the years, it'll be mysterious. And then someone will find it in about 20 years' time and go, oh, it's a bit crap, actually, wasn't it? I can see why they didn't bother putting it out. So someone gave me a very interesting album for my birthday. It's a 60s album, and I thought I had all the albums from the 60s, but it's called I think it's by the Apple Tree Theatre, and it's called Playback. And it's this weird... I was sort of listening to it, but I was doing work. I need to listen to it again. It's this weird late 60s American album. If anyone's heard it, 0330 123 1215, or go to Facebook, facebook.com/Iain Lee Show. And it's kind of like weird, slightly trippy, sort of American folky pop rock songs, but there's little comedy skits. Excuse me, I just belched. I know, I have to apologise. There's kind of little comedy skits in between the songs. It's a very weird... It's lovely. It's done like a 3-act play. It's very strange. That's all I have to say on the matter.
I don't really have a comment back.
No? OK, well then we'll go to Tony!
Evening, stranger.
Wow, it's a merchant impersonator. God. What happened to the merchant? I guess maybe he turned 15 and got a life. Who knows?
Yeah, we haven't heard him for ages.
Evening, stranger. I'm fine. I'm tired, and I've got to be up at 8:30, so I'm going to get not much sleep. But I'm looking for... When I got home, I got a nice loaf of granary bread and some posh cheeses, so I'm having some posh cheese on toast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
You need major lubrication, so proper butter.
Yeah, proper butter. I might have some proper butter, actually, yes. I might give that a little pop. But I'm good, Tony. What can I do for you?
Oh, I don't know. It's just a load of rubbish, really. Yeah, I was hearing the bloke talk about the car boot sale earlier on.
Oh, by the way, can you cheer on John, who's running now?
Do you know what, John? It's all in the brain. Really think about you're not going to stop. Just keep winning. You won't stop.
Can I just say, this is, of course, coming from a loser. Yeah, he snorted then. I do like a good snort. Tony was on the not-so-United football team that the Iain Lee All-Stars thrashed.
Yeah,
absolutely
I'm
thrashed.
a really, really old man.
Yeah, who dressed up in all the kit and was hobbling about the pitch, and we ran rings around you, sir. We ran rings around you.
I had my kids with, and my wife and kids with me, because I really wanted to go to that pub afterwards, because Andre looked on form.
Oh, bless you. Your daughter was too nervous to come and speak to me.
He was.
Oh, you should have said I'd have come and said hello. You should have come and said something. So you're a bad dad.
My son, who is the nervousest person in the world, there's a couple of pictures on the website of you talking to him, and he loved it.
Oh, he was. Your family were very, very lovely. I would have, if I'd known, I would have made a point of coming and saying hello to your daughter.
My wife was pregnant with the baby that I had a chat with Barry on. When I said I was a 45-year-old man with a wife, and I was too old to have a pregnant wife, and Barry was on with me, and he reminded me, and he went over and apologised to her.
Well, that was Dave, of course, who was there in place of Barry.
Yeah, well, Dave was horrible.
Dave's a
nasty person.
Dave is a nasty piece of work. And he was. I'm glad he wasn't urine tested on that day, because he was definitely on some sort of. Anyway, yes, go on. So
I've got the next challenge for you. The first one you done was wrestling.
Yes.
The second one you done was five-a-side football.
Correct.
I honestly think that you, Eloise, Barry, Vinny, and Andre should now do the ultimate car boot sale.
Well, now there is...
I've said about this too, haven't I?
You've never mentioned...
I have. Remember I said we'll go and sell stuff in the square.
Oh, that's not the same as a car boot sale, you silly sausage.
It's along the same lines.
It's not go and sell stuff in the square.
Everyone has obviously pillaged my emails.
They've pillaged, have they? That's rather extreme. First of all, we couldn't go and sell stuff in the square. We'd need a licence. Secondly, it's not a car boot sale.
No, you wouldn't.
Of course you need a licence to sell stuff in the square.
Anyhow.
Anywho.
Also, Iain, can I tell you about my prison escape once? You know Rob from Ponders End earlier on?
Rob from Ponders End climbed from prison because someone had planted a tree that grew above the fence that no one noticed.
It's more common than you can think of.
Oh, okay.
Because when I was in Woodburn Scrubs, I was really looking forward to escaping because it's really easy.
Yeah.
They had a skeleton key shop, a prison plan for 2-parter.
Oh,
but
did
what
they?
finally got me out was the Filing Cake Emporium.
There it would have been, Tony. Thank you very, very much for that. You don't get prison breaks anymore. There was a good prison break in Greece last year, or maybe the year before, really good prison break, where someone, I think... So someone like hovered above in a helicopter and lowered a rope ladder.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, that's a proper escape.
Surely
You don't
everyone
really get
would
that.
hear that, though.
I think they had guns and were shooting at people, so it was a little bit nasty.
Right.
But you don't get prison breaks anymore.
No. That Shawshank one was a good one.
That took him like 40 years to do that, though, didn't it?
No.
The Shawshank, yeah.
Yeah, no.
How long do you think it took him?
It was...
For 2 hours?
No,
It was the length of a film.
It took about 4 years or something.
Excuse me, sorry?
In the film.
He was there for about 40 years.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. He was a young man when he went in,
No,
and he was a very old man when he came out.
No, you're thinking of Morgan Freeman
Right.
as an old man, but it wasn't the man who went into the prison. Isn't the same
Yeah, I know,
man?
it was
as
Ed Robbins. Was it Tim Robbins?
It wasn't that long.
So you're saying, all right? So you're saying,
It was probably about 10 or 15, but it wasn't old man stuff. It wasn't
right.
40 years.
All right, for anyone who doesn't know the Shawshank
But it only
Redemption,
took
shut
him-
up! I'm trying to talk about this. For anyone who's not seen the Shawshank Redemption and doesn't want to know the ending, switch off now. Are you saying it took him 4 years to
because
scrape through a wall with a teaspoon?
It was something... No, it wasn't a teaspoon. He had them files, didn't he? But it found out that the wall was crumbling and he only had to go a small way before he got to the sewer.
It took him about 20 years.
No, it didn't.
It totally
It
took him 20...
didn't.
Pammy?
Hello.
How long did it take Tim Robbins in the Shawshank Redemption to escape from prison?
I think Eloise is more accurate than you.
It was
Ian.
not 4 years. 0330 one.
It wasn't 40. It might have been
20.
maximum
It was 20.
10.
Hang on a minute,
It
John.
wasn't 20 either.
John?
Hello?
How long did it take him to escape?
19 years.
Nice! Thank you, sir.
Well, it's not near 40, is it?
It's 20. I said 20 in the end. I recounted. You said 4.
I said to 10, 4 to 10.
All right, so it's in between the two, so I'm right.
No,
It
if
didn't
you
take
said 40, I am closer.
I then changed it to 20.
You can't change it. You had a go at me for changing
All
it.
right, you can't
well,
change
then,
it.
okay, I said 4. You said 40. I'm still closer.
Okay,
Thank you.
but,
I've won.
But 20, I would rather... I'll give you that one. But that's...
Are you listening, everyone? This is the first time I've won against Ian. Can everyone just take note? Record this, play it back to me. Ian said I've won.
But that's just because I'm being generous and you're being an idiot, all right?
You better put it in the montage.
Right, Pamela, you're very close to getting cut off.
Oh, darling, no.
No,
Well, then-
I'm keeping her on.
Right, you can shut up.
Oh.
Pammy, do your point quickly before I cut you
Right,
off.
it's for John. Where is he, Jim? What gym is he in? I want to know.
Oh, he might be ugly.
Yeah, but he's breathing and he's at the gym making an effort.
Come on, cheer him on. John, come on, John.
Darling, run,
Come
run,
on,
run.
John.
Go on the rowing machine.
Hey.
Get those guns nice and strong, John.
Dave, what do you want?
Hello.
Yes?
It's about the Shawshank Redemption, mate.
Yeah, go on.
Well, at the beginning of the film, he asked Morgan Freeman, he wants Rita Hayworth picture.
Yeah?
So he gets the Rita Hayworth picture, and then as time goes on,
Yeah?
he then gets the sexy bird, Metal Welsh, out of
1 million years BC. Yeah?
And then, so he goes, what? But there's someone in the middle. He has 3 different posters, so you're looking like 3 different decades, bruv.
So that's like 30 years.
No, it's not decades.
It is, it's 30 years, love.
Thank you, bruv.
Trust me.
Yeah,
I can't, because he was only put in for a lifetime sentence, which is like, what, 28 years or something?
Oh, no, in America, lifetime is... You can go to prison for like 180 years in America.
180?
Yeah, they're tough in America.
Honestly, have you never seen Stir Crazy?
No.
When Richard Pryor, the funniest scene in the film, Richard Pryor gets sent down for about 180 years, and he freaks out. Not very good. The film gets silly in the last half when they... Anyway, if anyone else would like to tell us that I'm... so I could be right. We'll see.
No.
But he was just going by the posters. The other guy had an
Do you know
actual
who
specific...
would know?
Which one?
Number 3.
Go on, line 3. How long did it take for him to escape?
Which one?
You open a can of worms here.
How long did it take for him to escape?
I can hear you breathing, you pervert. How long would it take him to escape?
Who?
Not the Who. Tim Robbins.
Who?
Not The Who, Tim Robbins.
Who the hell is Tim Robbins?
OK. Thank you, Eloise, for nothing. Pammy, what do you want?
Have you? Are you going to try and find this child to apologise to that you gave the finger to?
Oh, I feel so bad. Can I just say, for anyone who's just tuned in, it was a 14-year-old. He was cheap. Hang on a second. Bob, how long did it take for Tim Robbins to escape in The Shawshank Redemption?
Well, in the book, it was 28 years.
Thank you, sir. Oh.
In the book.
In the book. It was more than
Talking
19
about the
years.
film.
Okay. Well, I need someone... If you've seen the film, how long in the film does it take Tim Robbins to escape from the Shawshank Redemption prison? There. I think it's more than 19 years. Pammy, yes, I stuck my finger up at a 14-year-old who I thought was being rude when he said, there's the bum fluff, there's the bloke from What Colour's Your Bum Fluff. It turns out I am the What Colour's Your Bum Fluff man. I didn't realise.
And how long ago was that advert done?
That was like 2 years ago. They're still showing it now.
I know, but what's wrong with your memory that you can't remember 2 years ago?
Oh, Pammy, I can't remember 2 days ago, my love, let alone 2 years ago. Let's just say I did way too much damage in the 60s.
Oh, 60.
Yeah, that's a metaphor, but it kind of holds true.
Okay.
So how can we be sure that you even know what Shawshank Redemption is?
I know what the Shawshank Redemption is. I got it on VHS, of all things.
Eloise, the film is based on the book.
Yeah, but if he can't even remember what happened 2 days ago, was my point.
It was in there for years. I need a definitive answer. I'm not buying any of the other answers. I take back my submission.
You can't take it back.
I take
you
it back.
can't take it back.
Me taking it back.
I've never heard you two argue so much.
Me taking it back
We
better be in the
always
montage.
argue.
This, both of you be quiet. I want this to be in the montage.
It's not in the montage. I'm not
Right,
recording it.
Okay, record this. Eloise, you did not win the Shawshank Redemption argument. I take that back. I am handing you a submission for withdrawal.
Oh.
You can talk now, ladies. There we go.
Yeah, withdrawal. That used to be an old method, wasn't it?
Oh, steady on now, you mucky pup. Was there anything else, Pammy?
Yes, about the children thing.
Yes.
When my children gave me any lip, I just gave them this one phrase in return.
Yeah.
I brought you into this world. I can take you out of it.
My mum used to say, I'll swing for you. Now, do you know what that means, Pammy?
I'll swing a punch.
That's what I thought. Eloise, do you know what it means? I swing for you?
Yeah.
I thought it meant that hit you. It turns out it means that swing for you is hang for you, which means you'll get done for murder.
Oh.
So my mum was I'll murder you is basically what she was saying. Can you imagine saying that to a child?
I bet she thought it meant hit.
No, she knew what it meant. A swing for you.
Well, that's why you're so nutty then, because you had a nutty mother.
I've still got a nutty mother. She's as potty as a fish cake. Pammy, nice to talk to you.
Bye-bye, darling.
Ta-ta. So we need to know once and for all, how long did it take Tim Robbins to escape from the Shawshank Redemption in the film?
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Okay, well, I think I won the short. Oh, hang on a second. Let's see. We've got a few callers. Let's rattle through these calls. John is in Hoylake. Good evening, John.
Hello.
Are you a fan of The Shawshank Redemption?
Yes, I do seem to love that film.
Okay, we've also got. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can do this. This won't sound brilliant, but we'll have a go. We've got Callum. Hello, Callum.
Hi, Ian.
And we've got Claire. Hello, Claire.
Hi, Ian.
Now, you're all Shawshank fans.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know? I'm starting to regret getting into this stupid conversation now. That stupid kids' film. Let's start. Callum, let's have your answer, please. How long did it take for Tim Robbins to escape from Shawshank Redemption?
Just over 26 years.
Oh, okay. Now, what makes you say that?
Because in the film, they look at his dates and of his entrance and when he goes missing, and there's a 26-year gap.
Okay. John, would you agree with that?
No, it's wrong. It's 19.
Yeah. Okay, well, so we have 1 26, 1 19. John, what makes you say that?
Because it's right.
That's not a good enough argument. You can't just say that.
Right, as he's going into prison,
Yeah.
you've got Red, which is Morgan Freeman's character,
Yeah.
is having his 20-year parole meeting.
Right.
He gets out of prison. The next year, Morgan Freeman's got his 40-year parole hearing, which
Okay.
he gets out at.
Okay.
And also he says, I remember when I saw the rock hammer thinking it would take someone 1,000,000 years to tunnel out of prison with this. Andy Dufresne did it in under 20.
Okay, that's not particularly good evidence you've got there.
What?
Claire, Claire, you are the deciding factor on this.
Well, I'm using Wikipedia for my research, so I don't know about that.
The home of made-up facts by fools. All right, well, let's... Claire, bearing in mind, if you want to ever call or listen to this show again, let's hope you give the right answer. What do you think the answer is?
It just says here, the film portrays Andy, who spent nearly 2 decades in Shawshank State Prison.
For nearly 2 decades?
Nearly 2 decades. Okay. 19 years.
Okay. All right, okay. But when I said 20, I was closer than Eloise's 4.
Well,
yeah. Sorry, Eloise.
Nearer to 19 than 4, yeah.
So I don't like this John's attitude. If you were here, sir, you'd get a slap on the back of your leg. I'd swing for you, as my mother would say. Okay, well, all right. So it wasn't 40. It wasn't 4 though. You can't dig through a wall with a spoon or whatever it is in 4 years, even if it is porous rock.
Depends how thick the wall is.
John, you're very right. You're banned forever.
Well, I don't actually listen to the show. My friend told me to ring this number and tell me the answer.
Well, good, you're banned. He's gone. Claire, what a rude young man. I would have good mind to drive up to Merseyside this evening and put dog poo through his mum's letterbox. I won't, no. If imagine if that happened by coincidence and I'd said I'd do that. Callum, Claire, thank you very much for your time.
No problem. You're welcome.
Cheers, have a good evening. There we go. Well, that's very kind of them to phone in with what is basically utter nonsense, really. But well done, Eloise. It turns out that you may have been a little bit closer than I was on your initial guess, but when I re-established my opinion, I think we'll find that I was right. Imagine, why would anyone do that? Oh, listen, here, phone this number and talk about the Shawshank Redemption. Has anyone else ever been handed such information? Let me just see what line 1 wants. Hello, line 1, you're on the air.
Hello, is this Iain Lee?
Yes, it is, you're on the air.
Hello there, first time caller, not called for a long time, well, not called ever, I've been very, very nervous.
Well, what's your name, fella?
It's Chris Jennings, Chris from Crayford.
Hello, Chris from Crayford. What can I do for you?
Hello there. I'm calling about the Shawshank Redemption. I mean, there seems to be some discrepancy between, 18 years and 20 years.
I like the way you're putting on your posh voice. I do like that.
Everybody says I've got a sort of posh accent.
Well, it sounds like you're putting on, though. You're using words like discrepancy and things like that, which I like. It's good. I'm not having a go. It's good. I enjoy it.
Okay. I'm also slightly high. I'm on pain meds, so it's...
I like the way you put that in. Well done. Well, why are you on pain meds? What have you had done to you?
It's arthritis. I've had, pretty much all my life. So
no, really? How old are you? You don't sound that old.
31, 32 this year.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
And have you got it everywhere, or is it just in your feet, your hands, or what?
It's almost everywhere. It's my ankles, my hips, my back, my shoulders, my neck.
And when you have these painkillers, do you still feel it, or does it get rid of it completely? Does it numb it?
And I get a really drowsy, sort of floaty, lighty feeling. It's quite unusual. It sort of stops me from doing pretty much anything.
I bet it does. And how? Sorry, do you mind me asking, Chris?
No, of course not.
And do you take these painkillers just when you go to bed, or are you on them all day, or what is it? What's the deal?
When I'm in the morning I'll take them. When I go to bed at night.
Yeah.
If it's really bad throughout the day, I'll take them.
Yeah.
It gets rid of them.
Is there any reason why you've got it?
No, I just woke up one morning, 1987, and just had pains in my back, and I've had pains ever since.
Oh, man. Well, I wish you all the best, and I suppose what little comfort there is, you are copping a legal buzz, and that's, I suppose, is something to be grateful for. But what a crappy situation. Anyway, Chris, go on. Yes, sorry. This discrepancy,
yes. The Shawshank Redemption, because I've watched it a few times, and I've watched it fairly recently.
Yeah.
And I always thought it was single figures, his escape time, but I found a clip on YouTube, and it said he escaped in 1966.
Right.
And apparently he was put in 1947, I think, which put him about 19 years.
So that's 19 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're both pretty much on the ball.
Pretty much. But 4 years is ridiculous. It turns out a lot of people have been saying that Morgan Freeman was in for 40 years.
Yeah, I think he was in for a long... I don't know how long he was in for, but he was in for a long time.
It's a good film, that, isn't it?
It is very good. Yeah, I've seen it a few times.
I've not seen it for a while, but it's a very good film. Chris, lovely to talk to you, mate.
Okay, mate.
Do call in again.
I will, yeah, thanks very much.
Listen, call in when you're really, really high next time.
I might do, actually, yeah.
Good lad. I was about to say, take a double dose. I could never recommend that at all. But if there's a point when you're at your peak, then let's have some fun with that, shall we?
Okay, yeah. Sorry, right. I thought I'd call in today because my friend Kitty Golightly, she's my favourite caller. She said to say that she's my favourite caller because I always listen to her when she comes on there.
Well, there you go. She has a very, very pleasing voice if she spouts utter filth from her dirty mouth. Chris, it's a pleasure to talk to you, mate. I've got to move on. Take care. Ta-ta. Let's go to David in Aldershot, who has been on the line for ages. Sorry to keep you waiting so long, David.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, David.
Are you all right?
I'm good.
Good. I just wanted to talk about the car boot thing.
Yeah, go on.
So I don't know if you've ever done one.
I did one 20 years ago, actually. Yes, me and a girlfriend did one when I was 17.
The one near us, when you go in there, you set up like an hour before they open the gates. But then people go in there that pay a $5 to go in.
Oh, yeah,
and basically rip you off and like look at all your stuff and then...
Oh, they go through your car boot as you're getting the stuff out.
It's horrible. It's like scavengers.
It is weird, isn't it? It's like a pack of hounds around a dead pigeon or something.
And it's all your stuff, you know? You feel quite emotional about it. Although you're getting rid of it, they're in there, though, and I don't know, I didn't like it. And also, there was an old lady that come to our stall, and she brought a load of books from me.
Yeah.
I did a deal on them, because I thought she was, quite old, and she looked like she liked reading.
Yeah.
Went to get a coffee, and then halfway round, she's then reselling them books.
Is she really?
Yeah.
And did you say anything to her?
I didn't. I felt embarrassed, weirdly. I didn't want to confront her, but...
It's a strange one, isn't it?
I was fuming inside.
She's well within her rights to do that, of course. And some people would say, that's she's got a good bit of business sense. But
is there not an unwritten law of car booting?
Surely there's got to be some rule that says you cannot sell what you have just bought in the same car boot sale.
No, that's what I thought. I was too embarrassed to confront her.
But I do think that most people now do sell their stuff on eBay.
Yeah, it's a big market for it, I think.
Yeah, it's a shame, because I used to love going and rummaging and finding old video game systems and, old obscure albums and CDs and stuff, but I haven't been to one for ages. I drove past one sort of near where I live, on Hornsey Lane or something, Hornsey Road or something, and I've seen the poster for this. It's in a school car park, and it says car boot sale every Sunday, huge. I drove past it. There were 4 cars in there. No. And you think, oh man, that's not good. But if anyone knows any big good car boot sales in North London, let me know. I would like to go. I'm there.
Okay, I think it's been a great show as well.
Thank you, David.
Slightly dangerous.
Well, in a good way, I hope. We've not killed anybody. As far as I know, nobody has died this evening as a result of this show. David, thank you very much for that. Let's go to Noel Taylor. He's the show's very own inventor.
Hello, Ian. You okay?
I'm okay, Noel. How are you?
I'm really well, thanks. I sounded like Andre then. I don't know what happened to me.
Are you on speakerphone?
No, I'm on one of them posh iPhones now.
Is the phone near your mouth?
Yeah.
Okay, 'cause you're sounding a little bit faint.
All right. Got any invention that anyone can do?
I thought you might do, yes.
3 o'clock this morning, I woke up, and my laptop had the best side of the bed, and it said, move over, you git. Anyway, I fell back to sleep, and I accidentally kicked it off the bed, and it fell onto the floor. Well, this invention, it prevents that. You know, in hospitals, when you're having your meal in bed, you have a tray thing on a trolley, don't you?
Yeah.
A trolley tray. I don't know what they call them. But all you do is you nick one of those from the hospital and you put it over your bed and you can have your laptop and you won't knock it onto the floor.
They're good, those tray beds. And so are Fray Bentos. What are you saying? The trays? The trays?
Yes, so it goes over your bed, like in hospitals, so that you can have your food. But all you do is you put it over your bed, so it stops you from knocking your laptop off onto the floor.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's.
Hold on, I've got some. There's about 10 hoodlums outside my window. Do you know what time it is? I've lost my watch.
Okay, Noel Taylor there. If you're a new listener, it's weird, isn't it? David has emailed Eloise for some reason. Why is he emailing Eloise? Eloise, hope you're well. This is to shed light on Ian's misuse of the phrase, I'll swing for you. I'll swing for you, meaning I will kill you and prepared to be hanged as a consequence, or I will swing a punch at you. It doesn't mean I'll swing a punch at you, David. And I wasn't misusing the phrase. I was explaining the phrase, which is I will kill you and prepared to be hanged as a consequence. That's what I said. So, thanks very much. Weirdo. Right, I'm going to play a song, and then for the last 20 minutes of the show, we will take calls straight to air. So if you want to give us a call, give us like 3.5, 4 minutes, because we've got some adverts and we've got a song coming up, and I might do another song as well, actually. And then we'll take some calls straight to air. Here's the Muses.
I was Searching.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Did you go?
I muffed that up. Sorry. Let me start again. For all you Blue Tones fans, here it is with the Where.
Where did you go?
Happy now. If I remember correctly, that song was used for a contact lens advert, wasn't it? With the catch for the chorus, "You don't need to have the solution," was the thing, and that's kind of when the Blue Tones sort of disappeared for a little bit. I think was because of that. Am I right? I think so. Which is a shame. I quite like that song. I quite like the Blue Tones. They're back around though, doing bits and pieces. As our Teenage Fan Club. I used to love Teenage Fan Club. The album Grand Prix, and the one before it, whose name I can't remember. But a very good Teenage Fan Club. They're back doing the rounds and ting. OK, last 15 minutes of the show. Mark Crosley is on at 1 o'clock. Don't forget, we are starting at 10 o'clock. I will keep banging on about it. I do apologise in advance, but I want to make sure people listen and call in. Mark Crosley's on at 1 o'clock. The last 15 minutes of the show, we will take your call straight to air. Very, very simple. Eloise is upstairs. You dial in now, 0330 123 12 15. Press button 1 and wait. Your number will come up on the switchboard and I will go line 2, you're on the wireless and you can talk.
Hello, Iain. I really need your advice. Can you help me?
Of course I can, as I am the font of all knowledge.
Thank you, Iain. Listen, right. I was recently on... My mum and dad live separately. They're divorced. And I was recently on vacation with my dad for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I went... So I've come back and I've went to stay with my mum.
Yeah.
I came back to find that my mum has done up my bedroom with new furniture and everything.
Oh.
This is the same week I need to tell my mum I'm moving out.
Oh.
I don't know what to do. How do I tell her?
Hey, so you live with your mum?
Yeah, I live with my mum and my dad week about usually. But
Okay.
I'm moving into the West End of Glasgow.
Okay, and your mum, and what exactly has your mum done to your room? Tell us everything that she's added and changed in the room.
She's spent a fortune on absolutely new furniture, the whole 9 yards.
Afraid you've got to stay there for another year and a half at least.
Oh my goodness!
You can't move out. You'll be there for another 18 months. I'm afraid.
I just don't want to hurt her feelings. I've been away for 2 weeks and I've missed everything. I missed the Lost special. I wanted to tell you what I thought of the Lost finale and everything. Well,
yeah, I'm afraid you can't do that. As that's all gone. But yeah, you've got to stay in that house for another 18 months. I'm afraid, Glenn.
I appreciate your advice at least, Iain.
It's a pleasure, mate. It's a pleasure. Imagine that. He spent a fortune doing his room up. He can't go anywhere, can he? Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Iain.
Hello, mate. You're on the air.
How you doing? About the car boot sale thing.
Yeah.
There's a very good one on the A41 by Stanmore.
How big is it? Because I don't want to go if there's like 20 cars or something.
Nah, it's like about 100, I reckon. Massive field.
And when is it?
Every Sunday morning.
Are you sure? Because I don't want to turn up there on a Sunday morning and there's nothing going on.
I'll drive past every Sunday morning.
Okay, well, thank you for that, my friend. I shall possibly... Not this weekend, I'm busy, but maybe. Let's go to line 4. 4, you're on the wireless. Thank you very much. Yeah, lovely. You can do anything you want. If you've never heard this bit of the show before, you can call up and do literally anything you want. Don't swear. Don't be libelous. Apart from those two tiny little things, you can do anything around those. Let's go to line 5. 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Iain. It's my girl.
Okie dokie. I forgot. You can't be casually racist as well. It's just another little thing that we don't like to have on the air. Call me old-fashioned, but that's just the way it is. 0330 123 1215. Let's go to line 6. 6, you're on the wireless.
Iain, how you doing?
I'm all right, fella.
I've had a CD come through the post this morning. They Mind the Giants.
Which one? The new album?
It's Here Comes Science.
Oh, it's good, that.
Is it good?
Yeah, why did you get that?
Because I listened to your show the other day.
Oh, it's a good record, that. You'll like that.
See, you're costing me money all the time, you
Yeah, listen to Electric Car. That's the song. That's a great song.
Electric Car. Listen to it in a minute, because I'm going to lose Absolute in a minute, so I should listen to it on my iPod.
All right, fella, enjoy.
Cheers, dude.
Ta-ta. Did he say cheers, dude? Oh, yeah, up yours, by the way. They Might Be Giants will be coming on the show. Well, we're interviewing them, I think, it'll be the Friday the 25th of June, because I'm seeing them on the 26th. That's a couple of weeks. I love They Might Be Giants. I was listening to a lot of them at the weekend. Oh, man, I love them. So interviewing them on the 25th of June, and that'll probably get played the week after. And if you've not heard Here Comes Science, it builds a kids' album, but it's so much more than that. It really is just wonderful. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number if you want to give us a call straight to air. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
All right, Ian.
Hello, mate.
Yeah, there's a car boot sale on White Hart Lane.
White Hart Lane? Oh, really?
Yeah.
How many cars are going to be there?
I don't know. I drove past there the other day and it was rammed, so...
Okay, I will check it out. What day is it?
I don't know.
Well, he doesn't know. Hang on a minute. I'm not just going to drive around White Hart Lane on the off chance I've got the right day. Let's go to line 3. 3, you're on the wireless.
Hi, mate. Is there any chance of getting a song put on for The Love of My Life, Dion? It's Very Superstitious by Stevie Wonder.
No. Is the short answer. We don't take requests on this show.
No?
No, sorry.
Oh, right, okay, mate. Thank you.
So, thank you. So I feel bad saying it, but it's, we don't. You know, that's the way it goes. So, yeah. That's lost us a new listener. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Were you surprised what a nice young man the Alpha was?
I was very surprised. For those who don't know, the Alpha is an irritating little git who phones up this show and does terribly unfunny phone calls. In real life, he came to the football match. What a charming young man.
Very, very nice young man. I couldn't believe it.
I was very surprised. I'm surprised he got served in that pub as well. We were all sitting there waiting.
Crack cocaine.
I know, we were all sitting there waiting for him to get kicked out, but he didn't, and he stayed, and he was a very nice man. You're right.
Good night.
Ta-ta. I say man, he's about 12, he's a boy. Line... Oh, God, it pains me. Line 1, you're on the wireless. Oh, wait for him. Yeah, that's you, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Only because there are no other callers. If you don't want to hear Rob from Ponder's End, dial up now.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to
As soon as I see another number on my screen, Rob, you're getting cut off, okay?
Okay, yeah. So,
okay, 0330 123 1215.
Yeah, I really did levitate, mate, and that's the truth.
Okay. I don't know how to argue with someone who thinks they've levitated, apart from we all know that's not true.
How do you know it's not true?
Because people can't levitate.
Well,
Someone's just called in. Goodbye. How can you have that argument? You can't. Oh, I just cut that person who was calling in off. Sorry. Here we go. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, I'd just like to tell Eloise next time I will definitely flash out. I got a bit cold out there. Next time I will.
Were you the fella in the DHL van?
It wasn't the DHL van, but yeah, that was me.
Okay.
I was going to do it. It got a bit cold, so I thought, wait till it warms up a bit, and I'll definitely do it.
Well, I'll be out there next evening at 11:20, next Monday at 11:20, if you're around, big boy.
I will do. You're the one who'll get the good stuff.
The good stuff. That's creepy that he's spoken. He's called in. That's great. I will be at next Monday as Meet the Team. 11:20, I'll be standing outside. If anybody, male or female, wants to come and flash at me, you're more than welcome to.
I love how you've added that part into it. That one
the flashing.
Part.
I know. That's otherwise it wasn't a brilliant thing. It was all right, but that's what makes it a good gimmick, is people flashing. There we go. We've got it now. Let's go to line 4. You're on the wireless.
Yeah,
there we go. You see, he's irritating and rubbish on the radio. A nice young man in real life.
Yay!
Is he over 18?
Oh, no, he's not. Goodbye. Well, thank you very much, yes. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello, mate, how you doing?
I'm all right, thank you, fella. What's your name?
Yeah, I'm Richard from Streatham.
Hello, Richard. What can I do for you?
No, I'm just phoning up to let you know that I've just finished tattooing myself.
Are you a tattooist?
I'm a trainee tattooist.
He's a trainee. Of course, they have to train, and it's not like at hairdressers where like Tuesday night, if you go in at 7:30, you get half price haircut by a trainee. So you practice on yourself.
Yeah, you got to practice on yourself, and once you can do
what
yourself,
if it goes
you
bad?
can do other people.
How many tattoos have you done on yourself?
1, 2, 3, 4. I've done about 8 or 9 on myself.
Okay,
so far.
what was the one you've just done?
A swallow, a 1960s style swallow.
Any good?
Yeah, it's come out really good. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it.
What was the first one you did? Like an X or something?
It was it was a star, like a sort of like a throwing star.
Any good, or was it rubbish?
Not very good, but I'll go over it when I get better.
So when are you allowed to practice on someone else?
Well, I'll have to get a licence first.
Oh man, I hate they've ruined everything with licences.
I need my little heart coloured in. He could do that for me.
Yeah, I could colour your heart in for you, no problem.
All right. Well, listen, well done for that.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers, mate. There we go. We can end it on that, I think. That's a lovely way.
That was nice. I liked that caller.
I like that at all. It never occurred to me that tattooists, of course, they have to train.
You have to have, like, art degrees and stuff, I think.
Really?
Yeah, they really have to be very qualified.
So you can't just, like, start off at school doing it. People used to do it with compasses and ink.
Oh, yeah, I know. I did once try that, but didn't go through with it.
Jeez.
Thank God.
Eloise, well done. We got through our first 3-hour show, and it was all right. Let's see if we're feeling the same on Thursday.
Going to play the montage.
Oh, balls! Well done. Thank you very much for that. I keep forgetting.
I knew you'd forgot.
No, I always... is this definitely the right montage, this one?
Iain Lee.
Hang on.
It's all just a little bit of history repeating on Absolute Radio.
He was listening, he just tried to...
Is it that one?
Yeah.
Okay, right, well then we'll start the music. I don't want to... Okay. Thank you, Eloise. If you missed tonight's 3-hour show, it would have sounded something like this.
Iain Lee. It's all just a little bit of history repeating on Absolute Radio.
He was listening, he just tried to flash.
Who did? The man?
Between 1 and 3 in the morning, the fire alarm goes
You've got a northern accent there. I am actually the bum fluff man.
Yeah, I try that and then just get woken up by a fire alarm.
He lifted up his shirt.
No. No? No.
I am actually the bum fluff man.
Just being a pilcher, mate.
Soothing gentle noise. What colour is bum fluff?
Oh.
I feel so bad.
Hey, you're the bum fluff man.
And if you're a lady who wants to flash a bit of boob...
I'm sick and tired of hearing Farinza's voice.
Don't forget, if you see Eloise, please do flash your privates to her.
That was me.
No,
I've got it written down.
No, it was me, Eloise.
Can I touch your face? One day, I was walking down the street and I saw...
I am actually the bum fluff man.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Iain Lee. He's back on the radio.
Absolute Radio.
Tomorrow at 11. FYI.
I didn't sound like you at all. You had a really strong northern accent.
Oh, yeah, I did.
I thought it was someone doing an impersonation of you. That's tomorrow's
me.
show. Tomorrow's show, I want people to phone up and do impersonations of both of us. That will be fun. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock, it's an impersonation special. Thank God Mark Crosley's on next. He's a professional broadcaster.